answer this question, but I have to ask it. How does it all feel? Right?
It feels satisfying. It feels really right. We've had an amazing. We've been so fortunate to have 5 healthy seasons that have been supported. Oh, sure. Should I start over? Or okay. Well, we've been very lucky to have 5 great seasons. I mean, that's more than a lot of shows can say, and we have the fans to thank for that. Obviously, we have our supportive sci-fi and UCP, and we have our amazing writers. And people keep asking, is it bittersweet? Is it sad? And I don't feel that way. I feel so satisfied with the final 6 episodes and how they honor, the mythology of the show and preserve the legacy of the show. And I can't stress enough that I think the fans are just going to love the final episode because it doesn't feel like the show is ending. It feels like it just continues to live on. And I think we all cried when we read it. It's probably my favorite episode of the entire series. As hyperbolic as that is, it's great.
I thought when you came on the show, you were like, the show needed a Zeus, and Claudia gave it that Zeus.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that must have been amazing. Walking in and then did everything seem to click for you guys? After Claudia's presence.
I suppose it did. I mean, I'm hesitant to I don't know, take credit or anything but my favorite memory on set is my very first day. Coming in and meeting Saul and filming that great scene where Claudia kidnaps him with electrified handcuffs. I mean, it's I was nervous. I was 18 years old. I was coming onto a set that had already been, operating for a while and had found their groove, as much as they can in their first season while still figuring out what the show was. And so there was a bit of a learning curve, but Saul immediately just made me feel so welcome. And if I had a question, I deferred to him because he's the master, and he didn't talk to me like I was the new kid. He talked to me like I was part of the family and his collaborator, and that respect and comfort has just developed even more and endured and made me really feel like the 4th leg of the table, and our table now has 5 legs. It's a 5-legged table with Aaron. It's I don't know what more I can say. It feels good.
What's your favorite thing about playing Claudia?
My favorite thing about playing Claudia is her humor, and we all get to do that to some extent, that we walk this tightrope of drama and action and humor and family emotion. I love that I get to be the sort of alternative, edgy girl. It was fun, certainly during this. These years when a lot of young actors have a hard time transitioning from teenage, playing the daughter or the high school student or something into adulthood, playing the agent or the cop or whatever. And I've been able to bridge that gap, I think. Hopefully Hollywood has the same attitude, because I certainly feel that way. Bridge those years with a really cool character that I've been fortunate enough to hear from young women means a lot to them, because she's not fake, and she doesn't apologize for being intelligent, and just has her own style that she doesn't apologize for. I'm gonna miss Claudia.
What was it like on stage when you were doing the episode where you were on stage and performing? That must have been a fun.
The open mic?
Yeah, the open mic.
Yeah, performing the open mic as Claudia, I just brought all the times that I have personally performed at open mics and just put all the nerves and the thrill of doing it into that, I don't think that you can tell the difference between Claudia's open mic and my personal open mics.
Cool.
So, what do you geek out on?
I was just telling them I geek out over a lot of things. Music, number one. Music is my sweet nectar. But I have a really geeky story about when I got to meet Kimmy Robertson from Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is my favorite show in the world, and Twin Peaks fans will remember the Mina Bird Waldo. When I met her, I was wearing a gold bird skull necklace, and she noticed it and walked up to me and plucked it off of my chest and said, "Oh, Waldo!" And the look on my face is like I'm having an aneurysm. Like I can't handle how. I mean, I can't even speak now. Obviously, I'm kicking out so hard. I'm beating Kimmy Robinson. Anyway, I used to actually have a fantasy that if we ever met Claudia's parents, they would be played by Kyle MacLachlan and Cheryl Lynn. That's what I really wanted.
Have you fans found the other end of that coin in the way the fans react to you? What's the experience been like?
Yeah, it's bizarre because, I don't think of myself as anything more than what I am, which is just a working actress, and I've been that way since I was 11 years old. And but it's very gratifying and very flattering, to be in the subway in New York and have a subway driver say, "Hey, Warehouse 13." It's comforting and very very gratifying because we're so removed from the process when we're on set. We don't, and that's what makes Comic-Con so great, is coming face to face with the people that we make the show for. So it's cool. And then eerie that I have an action figure that people are buying.
Do you have one?
Of course I have one. My mom has one. My mom loves hers. Mine is in a box in storage. My mom's is prominently displayed. I think my dad does too. Yeah.
Did you imagine then, like your kids pulling out an action figure?
Whoa, kids. Who knows?
Playing with your action figure?
Never say never. I wish it is really just a statuette. So I wish it had, how do you say that? Animated joints. But it doesn't. Maybe the next iteration, the next generation of Claudia toy will be an actual bendable thing. No Barbies though.
Definitely not.
No Barbies.
We got the sign. So.
All right.
But thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for Claudia. You did an awesome
Oh,
job.
please no. It's been a pleasure and an honor for
It's been fun.